I reach out in the open. I thought I saw your face, maybe just a trace. Finally, I have found you, but it's been so many years. Our youth has disappeared. This is not our first time around. We met in another life in a distant town. This kind of love never ends, no. Goes over and over and over and back again. Suddenly you find yourself out there on the ledge, waiting again. That's where you will find me, like you always did, back when we were kids. We were out on the corner smoking cigarettes in the rain. I was playing on my guitar just to ease the pain. Now here comes the refrain. It goes over and over and over. It goes over and over and over and back again. Remind me of someone that I used to know a long time ago. A friend that I had way back in my hometown. Lord, you take me there somehow. We were out on the beach drinking late at night, telling stories and laughing out there in the starry light. Well, you sure take me back, my friend. We go over and over and over and back again. Go over and over and over and back again. Well, this kind of love never ends. It goes over and over and over and back again. It goes over and over and over and back again. All right, we have a small live studio audience. I'm Ian Alexy. Thank you so much for having me at 2104. This is tremendously great. My first live stream in a little while, and I'm excited to play for you guys. I'm going to do a song of mine that's called Misfits in Love. I'm going to do it in a little bit of a different way than I have in the past. Stares out of her window at the glowing city lights. She isn't very lonely everything's alright. He was a part-time waiter that never quite fit in. Came from out of town, didn't have any friends. Always swore that she'd never wear a ring. But misfits in love, it's a beautiful thing. Janie was an actress, but she couldn't get a part. Now she works 4 nights a week, stripping in some bar. Jimmy works the door, but he used to drive a van, touring across the country, playing guitar with a metal band. Played his guitar for Jeannie, now she opens her mouth and sings. Misfits in love, it's a beautiful thing. Misfits in love, it's a beautiful thing. You don't have to feel ashamed. Someone else will feel the same. You don't have to be alone. You're not the only one out there on your own. I think that she's the best thing to ever hit this town. She got her head on her shoulders, she looked good up and down. But that guy, I don't know about him, he's awkward to say the least. I don't know what she sees in him, but wonders never cease. She wouldn't have another, and she gives him everything. Misfits in love, it's a beautiful thing. Misfits in love, it's a beautiful thing. Misfits in love, it's a beautiful thing. This is a song I do with Hobo Nephews of Uncle Frank. It's called Down the Line. Tired of your place and you're ready to up and leave. Step right up, get on board, watch your engine steam. Get your family and your friends or a girl that looks so fine. Put your arm around her waist, we're going down the line, down the line. Down the line, down the line. Down the line. Going down the line. Such a sweet thing standing there with sadness in your eyes. Got the blues because you lose your troubles all the time. Don't you see you're trapped inside a cage of your design? Turn the key, unlock the doorway, going down the line, down the line. Down the line, down the line. Down the line, yeah. Going down the line. Well, I don't what I was told, my thoughts become benign. Times I think that all I've done was just a waste of time. I sit around and fret about what is in my mind, till I put my hands upon the wheel. Oh, I'm going down the line, 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 yeah, going down the line, down the line, yeah, going down the line. I'll tell you once and for all the truth without resign. Might not like the way it sounds, could even make you cry, but it will set you free, my friend, your shackles will decline. Now you're free, so come with me, we're going down the line, down the line, down the line, going down the line, down the line, down the line, going down the line, down the line, down the line, down the line, going down the line, down the line, yeah, going down the line. Ah, thank you, thank you. So I'm going to do a song that kind of goes back. The imagery and stuff from it is from the New Jersey coast, which is where I'm originally from. As some of you watching this may know, we probably have some New Jerseyites watching this. I hope they found their way to it. It's called Song for Joel. It's about an old friend of mine that I started playing guitar with when we were in 7th grade together. And he passed away a few years ago, so I wrote this song for him. Song for Joel. My old friend is not around no more, but I could still see him riding that old skateboard, playing guitar fast as Randy rode, wearing those faded jeans all full of holes. And they were rolling downtown on a double-seater bike. I was drinking cheap beer with Joel, Jimmy, and Mike. We got all the time in the world. Let's go down to the boardwalk. Let's meet some girls. got a joint from this dude, only cost $5. We're gonna go up in the treehouse, gonna get all fucked up. Catch a 3 o'clock bus for Ocean City bound. Go down to the waterside, hear all the new sounds. It's been freezing rain all winter long. You never had a dad, you only had your mom. Now you're getting too close to the other side. Everybody's moving so fast, here we are getting left behind, left behind, getting left behind. You know that girl from Philly who sings and plays guitar? She's gonna give us a ride with her friend in her daddy's car. And this summer's gonna be the best it ever was, 'cause we're gonna have a big jam and we're gonna get a good buzz. But my old friend not around no more, but I can still see him riding that old skateboard, playing guitars fast as Randy Rose, wearing those faded jeans all full of holes. Yeah, I'm gonna miss him, my friend Joel. Yeah, I'm gonna miss him, my friend Joel. Thank you. Thank you so much. So this song, that last one I should say is going to be on my forthcoming album. Not that it's my fourth album, it's just the forthcoming album. Different meaning of the word fourth. Just want to clarify that right now before we go on. But I'm thinking April for that. You know, I'm gonna get it out there by April is my plan. Sometime in April.
So you can do your album release show when the weather warms.
Yeah. Or maybe it'll be a virtual release show or just videos. I don't know. I'm keeping the doors open to different possibilities. Nice. But this is kind of a fun one that's on the Hobo Nephews record, #1 contender. It's called Alive and Breathing. Try to run to get ahead, they point their fingers and they have me dead, but I'm alive and I'm breathing right in time with the season. Now the rhyme has a reason, it's all so clear. Far and near, we made it here. You're so tired with your bloodshot eyes. Winter so clear, from far to near. You made it here, made it here, made it here. Thank you. Thank you so much. 2104. I'm Ian Alexy again. We're always. I'll be Ian Alexy in the future, and actually maybe sometime in the future I won't be Ian Alexy anymore, because the spirit goes on. The body doesn't last forever, but energy is ever present, and that's what we are, is energy. On a spiritual level and also on a scientific level. So it's not just mumbo jumbo. You know, we've got Albert Einstein to back us up on this one. So maybe someday I'll be some other name in some other body in some other place. But right now, tonight, I'm Ian Alexy. I'm at Rich Martinham's house, which has been converted into this wonderful space for live music, and I'm so happy to. I've done some of these other virtual shows, but this one, everything's been done for me. I just had to show up and play. So usually it's like a whole day of trying to do all this stuff myself. So thank you guys. This is brilliant. I'm gonna do one more, then maybe we'll have a little Q&A.
Yeah, Q&A.
Okay. This is I'm gonna do a song. It's not gonna sound like a Black Sabbath song, but it is a Black Sabbath song, and I teach the guitar. Been teaching online this past year, and I am just very pleased, and my heart gets very warm that little kids still want to learn Black Sabbath and Led Zeppelin on the guitar. It's actually keeping me alive, but it's wonderful that's still exciting to young people. I have a student named Cyan, and his favorite guitarist, he just told me, is Tony Iommi from Black Sabbath. So we're gonna do a Black Sabbath song. This is called Changes. And speaking of which, I have changed it up a little bit. It's the time signature has changed in my version, so just if there's any Black Sabbath theologists out there, no, wrong word, sorry, historians, I know that it's really in 3/4 and that I'm doing it in 4/4, but I meant that, so here we go. Feel unhappy, I feel so sad. I lost the best friend that I ever had. She was my woman, I loved her so. But it's too late now, I've let her go. I'm going through changes. I'm going through changes. Shared the years, we shared each day. Love together, we found a way. But soon the world had its evil way. My heart was blinded, love went astray. I'm going through changes. I'm going through Took so long to realize I can still hear her last goodbye. Now my days are filled with tears. Wish I could go back and change these years. I'm going through changes. I'm going through changes. I'm going through changes. I'm going through changes.
Is it Q&A time?
It's Q&A time.
All right. Okay. Thank you for being willing to do this.
Oh, absolutely. I love Q&A.
These are genuine questions from the audience, starting with the stuff.
Oh, okay.
I'm
From
genuinely-
the online audience?
Yes,
Or
I
this-
I gather questions ahead of time, and I also have things I'm wondering about. Like, my first question is, how long have you been working with the looping pedal?
Oh, that's a great question. I have been working with the looping pedal for only 1 year, and because I know the exact day that I got it was I saw Marco Benevento play at the Turf Club, and opening for him was the Matson brothers, or the Matson twins,
Okay.
one or the other. But both bands used the looping pedals, and they used them in ways that where I couldn't tell how they were doing it, and I was like, wow, that's really cool. So I'm not quite there yet, but on the way home, I was living up here, the show was down in the cities, and on the way home, I went to Guitar Center off the highway. I should have supported Willie's or something like that, but it was convenience, and I picked one up, and I've been playing with it ever since.
Awesome. That was my next question. Was what it? I figured you had heard something.
Yeah,
or
Marco
connected with
Benevento.
it. Yeah,
He's my
okay.
old buddy from. I went to Berklee College of Music many years ago, and we were dorm buddies and went to concerts together, and just we were pals. So I try and see him whenever he's up here. He's brilliant. You should check him out if you haven't.
Awesome. Okay, so I always start with like, where did you grow up? But you already told us.
Yep, I grew up in New Jersey, born in
Yes.
Philadelphia.
And you went to school on the East Coast for music. We've talked about that before.
I
I
did.
can tell that you've spent a lot of hours in the practice room.
I have.
You're a hell of a guitar player.
Oh, thank
Were you playing guitar as your primary instrument then?
I
in
was,
school?
yeah.
Okay.
I started on the guitar when I was 12 or 13, and yeah, it's always been my main instrument.
Yeah.
Dabble in other things.
I always ask people, like, okay, so you're a little kid, you're up in, like, Jersey. Your first instrument was guitar,
Yeah.
and were you in, like, the music department in school playing guitar, or did you have another instrument?
That's a good question. Eventually, I was in high school.
Like jazz band, or what were the opportunities? where
Yeah,
you were?
just before I went into high school, they built a new music wing in the building, so I got really lucky. And
Yeah,
I
that's
had music theory, I had jazz history, I had guitar class where there was no teacher that knew how to play guitar, but there was 6 or 7 kids that played, so they would give us a period where we would just get together.
This is high school.
This is high school.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
So I had a good music education even before
Awesome.
college.
Before college.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Did you go to, what did you say, Berkeley? Fancy.
Yeah, I started
Boston?
Berklee College of Music. That's in Boston.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks I've lived in California when I tell them that I didn't. And then
That's
I
a
went
very
there for
prestigious
3
music
semesters,
school.
and I transferred to a liberal arts school called Goddard in Vermont. And
Also for music there?
I did music
Something
there, but
else.
I also
Yeah.
did. It was like a design your own major, and I was kind of
Yeah.
into like philosophy and Buddhism and music, and there's a big one I'm missing there. But yeah, I was into. I was conglomerating things there.
Was your family, like, besides Teague, obviously, musical? Did
Yeah.
someone in your family hand you your first guitar?
Yeah, my dad. Well, my
Okay.
mom already played, so she played from the time she was a teenager, and there was always an
Guitar?
guitar.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
so there was always a guitar in the house, and my parents were divorced. But my dad, but they were, it was all cool. They were friendly, and my dad would come over, or I'd go to his house on the weekends. And so one weekend when he picked me up, I was like, I want to get a guitar, an electric guitar, not an acoustic guitar. So I started on the electric.
You started
guitar,
on
really.
electric?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I played for like 3 years or 4 years before I ever had an acoustic. Well, I had my mom's,
Sure.
but I didn't have my own until later.
You have a lot of luck in your past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
Blessed.
mean, I don't really.
And you
believe in
obviously
luck,
worked
but-
hard. Yeah.
Well, not even hard work either. I don't believe in that too much.
I can just picture
No,
you
I
just
do.
playing for
Sorry, my
hours.
mom's watching. Mom, I totally
Yeah.
believe in hard work. I just, I was always obsessed with it, and
Yeah,
when you're obsessed with something, things tend to
you tend to get
manifest.
good at it. Mm-hmm. When did you start writing songs?
Right off the bat, when I got the first guitar,
Oh, awesome.
my first songs were sort of in the style of Metallica, and they never went anywhere. But I was trying to write songs right off the bat. Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is a personal question.
Okay.
When you were a kid, were you always like comfortable performing, or were you like ever a shy? You strike me as someone who would have been a shy kid.
Oh.
But
Well.
I'm actually curious about that. Like, did you have to overcome yourself to put yourself out there, or
No.
did it just come really easily to you?
Well, I mean, I still have a little bit of nervousness about it sometimes, but I couldn't wait to get in front of people. couldn't wait. So yeah, and it's funny. This last year, you would think that I would be going through some like massive withdrawal because for the last, probably almost 20 years, I've done like at least 100 shows a year, and then all of a sudden it went down to like 5.
But you've been putting yourself out there in different ways
Right.
in the last year, doing all sorts of things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's also a nice break. Like I'm or a break from performing because, well, for one, there's the performing part of it. There's this, but then there's everything else. There's the rest of the day. There's the getting there, and there's the getting home, and
Yeah.
living on the road. Which can mean staying in a hotel or staying at a friend's. I mean, I was never like living on the road, but that. After 20 years or so, it's like maybe it's kind of fun to hang out at home for an extended period of time too.
And you've been doing a lot I've been following what you're doing with the documentary series and
Yeah.
everything else, and I just think you're so brave. Like,
Brave?
it's so good,
Thank you.
but it's amazing how you just put yourself out there in different ways all the time. And I can tell that you are always like looking to push yourself. Like, it's really clear, and it's really cool. You're always
Wow.
like evolving and progressing, and I have seen that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. That's a wonderful thing to say. I think in the last, I think there's been times where at least for myself, I feel like I've been coasting and not really like pushing myself. But I have been consciously, not just with music, in the last few years, trying to like, okay, how can we better think? Like, how can I write this ship exactly how I want to?
Mm-hmm.
So I've been trying to get better at life. Yeah.
So do you have anything that do you listen and engage in other art forms to like draw inspiration as like a means of pushing yourself?
Other art forms?
Yeah,
Like
or
besides music?
certain music. Like, do you have like albums that you're like places you go or albums you're listening to?
I do. And they're really varied. A lately I've been really into African guitar music, Ali Farka Touré especially. And when I was in college, I went to Ghana to study African guitar for a semester. But I sort of got away from it. And then just lately, probably because of this break, I've been listening to a lot of it and sort of fooling around, trying to mimic it and stuff.
I remember hearing some of that in one of your online shows.
Oh,
yeah. I could.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Probably Jan Panza.
It was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. But they're like the main things that I always go back to, like Neil Young, Everybody Knows This Is Nowhere. Appetite for Destruction was the thing that made me want to play the guitar. Sweet Child of Mine. So that there was like a moment for me, with like seeing that video and be like, wow, 'cause I was already into music. I was into like U2 and In Excess, like random stuff, Run DMC, that Teague's influence. He was really into Run DMC and the Beastie Boys. And but then Guns N' Roses was like, wow, that I want to do something like that. That is cool. Those guys are the coolest people I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, let's do some. Those were all my questions. I didn't ask any.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but we're taking. I don't want to get too deep. So let's do shameless plugs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plug.
So I want to highlight your documentary series, which I've been following on the.
Yeah.
I think it's the Facebook.
Yeah, it's called Making It Shine. It's on my YouTube page, Ian Alexy Official,
YouTube.
and it's on my Facebook page too.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And then I know that your music's on the Spotify because it comes up on my release radar sometimes and my Discover Weekly.
Yeah, I've got 2 new songs on Spotify and all the other streaming networks. One of them I'm about to play, Making It Shine.
Yep.
And 1994 is the other one. And the whole album, I'm hoping, will be out in April. It will be out in April.
Bandcamp's another place to find you.
Bandcamp, yeah. And actually tomorrow I'm putting it's the 10th anniversary of an EP I made called Are You Listening? And I'm putting that on Bandcamp tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And I have CDs of it that I it was out of print, but then I found, 15 or 20 of them.
Do you have openings for guitar students? Or are
I do
you
have
booked?
openings for guitar students,
Good.
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Driftless guitar lessons.
Driftless guitar lessons, yeah, that's on Facebook too. Wow, we're getting everything in.
I know. Last plugs. In the corner of the screen that people are looking at right now, there's the sticker.
Which corner is it?
For the bottom right corner. The Venmo and the PayPal stickers are there. And Rich wanted me to say it's Ian Alexy 1 on PayPal if you're trying to search for where to donate.
That's right.
Yes, there's a lot of good causes in the world, but today we're going to donate to Ian Alexy. Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done talking unless you get bored up there. What? When's your birthday? Oh, I know when your birthday is. That's why I didn't ask you.
Oh.
When's your birthday?
It's November 1st. Yeah.
Yes.
So I'll do Making It Shine now. It's going to be on the new album. It's also the name of the documentary series. So the second part of that documentary is finished, and I'm just sort of waiting for the right moment to drop it. But that'll be out very soon.
Thank you.
Well, things have changed and the past is gone. Where's the love turn your light on? Yeah, I'm making it shine. Wanna sign me up for the cause? You wanna change the rules? You wanna change the law? But I'm just making a dime. Yeah, I'm making it shine. Ooh, yeah. me right. I'm making it shine. 'Cause in your mind now it's happening. From across the room you pull me in and I'm getting a sign. It's accidental, but it's happening. Across the room, you pull me in and hey, I'm making it shine. Yeah, hey, I'm making it shine. Now I'm getting beyond it. It's getting me high. Now I'm getting beyond it. Now I'm getting it right. I'm making it shine. Thank you. All right. Thank you. That was fun. All right, so when the sort of quarantine first started, I dug up, I started going through my old notebooks, which is something that I never really do. And I found some old songs that I'd forgotten about that I really liked still. So this is one of those songs. Still trying to figure out what key to play it in. So I lived in Minneapolis from, gosh, it was about 8 years, and it lasted from 2005 to 2015, roughly. And I've met lots of amazing people, and I had a great time, and I was very much involved in the folk scene with a bunch of young singer-songwriters, and a bunch of great people, and I'm still friends with everybody, and this year I've seen less of everybody than I'd like. But being single and dating in that folk music scene in Minneapolis of the last decade was not that easy. I'm not going to lie to you. And it kind of inspired this song from some of the disastrous relationships that I went through. But I love all those people, and I hope that I hope everybody's happy. It's not resentful or anything like that. It's just something that I wrote at the time to kind of deal with it, and then I forgot about it, and then I found it, and I was like, oh, this is pretty good. It's much easier to get into when you're not in the middle of it.
What's it called?
It's called Until It Breaks Your Heart. Well, you look like disaster. You're shaking my rafters. Tell me what comes after. Break my heart. Honey, you were hot fun. Now you're saying that it's all done. We were two, but not one. And it fell apart. You cast me from a jet plane to the land of the heart pain. Felt embarrassed and ashamed when you broke my heart. You run away, come back again. You don't have to break my heart, 'cause I would bend. I thought that you would be a better friend. But you get up and dancing on the chair. Take the blame and take the dare. Tell myself that I don't care about you anymore. But the weather says torrential wind. Keep me dizzy with a head spin. Why do I always come back again when you break my heart? But now I'm on an upswing. All the news that make your head ring. All the world's gonna hear me sing until it breaks your heart. You run away, come back again. You don't have to break my heart, 'cause I would bend. I thought that you would be a better friend. But you cost me money and cost me time. Took the melon and left the rind. Cuts and bruises heal with time, but still leave scars. Washed up on a seashore, a deserter from a lost war. Threw me out and slammed the door, and it broke my heart. But when it's time, I'll say goodbye. Dig a grave, lay down and die. Keep on fighting till it makes me cry, and it breaks my heart. 'Cause you run away, come back again. You don't have to break my heart, 'cause I would bend. I thought that you would be a better friend. Oh, but you look like disaster, shaking my rafters. Tell me what comes after. You break my heart. Tell me what comes after. You break my heart. Tell me what comes after. Break my heart. Tell me what comes after. Thank you so much. So this is my newest single I'm going to do, called 1994. And at the time I was writing this song and working on this song, I was sort of into the sounds of the Jersey Shore where I grew up, which the epitome, I mean, of course, there's Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, which I guess is really the epitome of Jersey Shore bands. There's also a bunch of other ones, and I incorporated the saxophone into the recording of the song because Jersey Shore bands always have a saxophone player. Usually he doubles on congas. He might also be the lead singer, and he's probably getting drinks for the band.
So long since I felt that way, I don't belong. Somebody gonna take me away. I look at you, but I just can't say if you feel this way. Hey, do you feel this way? I learned to give, I learned to love and lose. Everything was clear to me, nothing to confuse. Lately it's been hard for me to tell right from wrong. I can hear the singer, but I don't get the song. I'll always be searching, 'cause I need a little more. I wanna feel the way I felt in 1994. Oh,
Thank you. So I forgot to, I don't know if you guys had the camera angle for the
I
floor
was just
or
gonna
not.
say.
But I don't know if I
I
threw
love watching Rich like scramble. You're on the floor.
threw
and
the
he's
production
like-
all out of there.
There may have been 30 seconds of
It's fine.
Where's that sound coming from?
We're just seeing like the top of your hat.
I'm going to do one that I play with my lovely band, Ian Alexy and the Deserters. And they've been on the recordings of my most recent album, The Deserters, and they're on the new one. And they're just wonderful guys from the Twin Cities. This is called City of Despair.
I wish you all the best. You so gentle and so kind. There's nothing for you here in this place. Why don't you leave it all behind? You should listen to your mama. She knows what's best. Don't you go mixing with that crowd, the lowlifes, the druggies, and the rest. Don't even think about it. Don't you dare. Girl, get away from the city of despair. The city of despair. From the city of despair. You're an easy target, so I will watch your back. This ain't no place for a girl like you. All they'll do is hold you back. You with all the talent, and you with your youth. Don't you listen to what they say? In your heart you know the truth. Don't even think about it. Don't you dare. Girl, get away from the city of despair. I don't want nothing from you, so don't you be afraid. Let's just say you remind me of me a little bit, back when I was your age. So buy a ticket for an airplane. Save your money, buy a car. 'Cause this town won't give you what you need. You gotta find out who you are. Don't even think about it. Don't you dare. Girl, get away from the city of despair. Don't even think about it. Don't you dare. Girl, get away from the city of despair. From the city of despair. From the city of despair. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. This is kind of a new one, but if you've seen me play live before, you've maybe heard me do it. It's called Old Blue Eyes. It's not about Frank Sinatra. Well, maybe, I don't know, maybe it is. Man, the winter weather is just really my guitar. Maybe it's not because it's off the road. It's not as tough as it was before. I don't know.
Oh, tell me, darling, what do you see? Looking in his old blue eyes. Do you see yourself in me? Looking in these old blue eyes. All my days, but I'd raise a white flag just to have peace and start over again. These blue eyes were different if you knew me back then. Generation, what will I see? Looking blue eyes. Will there be something there in shadows? All of your children are coming of age. Say a prayer for them now, for tomorrow will rain. An ocean and how over the plain. The next time that I come to and the rain's finally from the sky, we will be with nothing to fear. It will be the best out at sea. All my loved ones when they were in need, alone inside, but chasing a dream. But it slipped the horizon, fell just out of reach. I saw it with my own blue eyes. I'll wait for the next one out here on the beach. I can see the swelling of the tide. We will get through the heaviest storm. I see our big ship head to shore. It shines like a so tell me, darling, what do you see looking in your eyes?
Thank you so much. I have no idea what the time is, but I think I'm going to do one more. Does that sound like a plan?
7:47.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rich and Bryce and Hannah, for asking the questions, and everybody that's watching, and my other friends here. And yeah, this has been great. I'm trying to think of what my last song should be.
Play two more if you're in question.
Well, there's one that would be fun, but I don't really know it very well.
Oh, please.
So maybe I'll do that,
Yes.
and then if that crashes,
Yeah.
I'll have one more
Yes.
that I know
Perfect.
well. Okay, so I was talking up the Guns N' Roses thing, so I'm going to do one of their songs.
Woo!
This one is, gosh, all their songs are so incredibly inappropriate. Might be time to, on so many different levels. It's, those were different times, man. Actually, this one actually fits these times quite a bit in a way. So it's called Rocket Queen.
I say I don't need anyone. I could say these things to you, 'cause I could turn on anyone just like I turned on you. I've got a tongue like a razor, sweet switchblade knife. You'll do me favors, you'll do whatever I like. Here I am, and you're a rocket queen. Might be a little young, but honey, I ain't naive. Here I am, and you're a rocket queen. Might be a little much, but honey, I ain't naive. Seen everything imaginable pass before these eyes. I've had everything that's tangible. Honey, you'd be surprised. I'm a sexual innuendo in this burned out paradise. If you turn me on to anything, you better turn me on tonight. Here I am, and you're a rocket queen. Might be too much, but honey, you're a bit obscene. Here I am, and you're a rocket queen. Might be a little young, but honey, I ain't naive. Here I am, and you're a rocket queen. Might be a little young, but honey, I ain't naive. Here I am, and you're a rocket queen. Might be too much, but honey, you're bitter sweet. I see you standing on your own. It's such a lonely place for you to be. If you need a shoulder, or if you need a friend, I'll be here standing until bitter end. No one needs the sorrow, no one needs the pain. I'd hate to see you walking out there, out in the rain. So don't chastise me or think I mean you harm, like those friends that leave you strung out much too far, baby. Yeah. Oh, 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 yeah. No, 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 no. Oh, 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 oh. Don't ever leave me. Say you'll always be there. All I ever wanted was for you to know that I care. Well, I'm lost down on the run, but I'll be back soon. Riding through the night by the light of the moon. Running in the cold and the rain and snow. Holding on to the dream, I'll never let it go. I'll never let it go. Well, my mama told me I can do it if I want to. Tell me it's a waste, that it's a crazy dumb. You're lying and you're crying, it won't do you no good. Taking my piece like I know I should. Like I know I should. But now I'm running, singing in a traveling show. Yes, I'm running, singing in a traveling show. Oh no. Coming, been a long time gone. I'm probably not the person that you know from the song. Time passing hard like a highway mile. Lost touch with the words, touch with the style. I lost touch with the style. Take me to the place I know from way back when. You show me the way to do it again. Miss you so much, you know it's been 5 years. Miss you so much, I cried salty tears. I cried salty tears. But now I'm running, singing in a traveling show. Yes, I'm running, singing in a traveling show now. So we're heading out west past Durango, running from the law in a traveling show. 2 sets a night, 6 nights a week. Make a little money, but we never sleep. No, we never sleep. We're just running, singing in a traveling show. Yeah, we're running, singing in a traveling show. Oh yeah, we're running, singing in a traveling show. Yes, we're running, singing in a traveling show. Oh no.
Thank you. Thank you all so much for having me. It's been my pleasure. Appreciate it. Lots of love to you.